Hello Canada, US, and the whole world. My name is Joe. I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, in the Scarborough area. And I'm a straight male living with full-blown AIDS. Not just HIV positive, I have full-blown AIDS. In this country, in order to be diagnosed with full-blown AIDS, there are certain AIDS-related illnesses that you have to have. And I have one that's called Kaposi sarcoma, which is those purple marks that you typically see in the media when they are showing in the movies and all this AIDS patients. Well, those purple marks are Kaposi sarcoma, and that's what I've got. As you can see on my body, I don't have any marks on me. I've been in chemo for a year and a half, losing my hair. As you can see, it's thinning out, and kind of looks like I put my finger in a light socket, but you know, that's the way life is. You know what I mean? When you're living with HIV, I mean, your self-esteem isn't through the roof. But nonetheless, I lost my 17-year career because I got too sick. I lost my marriage, in which I've had children. I've been married twice, and I've had children with those two marriages. And I still see them, but I mean, I don't have them in my custody or nothing. But nonetheless, it's a very lonely life. I'm really getting tired of living alone. But the problem is here in the city, it is very difficult, first of all, for anybody to find themselves a woman, because the women have some nasty attitude in this city. I don't know why. They're very snobby. And to find yourself an HIV positive woman, because I don't believe in having protected sex, but I don't believe in spreading this disease. I refuse to sleep with somebody who is HIV negative. There's no reason to be giving this disease away. It is illegal, but it's not the law that's I'm worried about. It's the fact of ruining someone's life. This was ruined. My life was ruined. Whether or not the person, she knew that she had it or not, I don't know. But nonetheless, my life got ruined in the end. And the only one that I have to swallow it every single day. But the best thing to do is to take one day at a time, take things in stride, and don't forget to breathe. Don't let your mind get surrounded by a bunch of negativity, because you're going to put yourself in jail in your own mind. And then you're going to kill yourself. And that's what happens to that's what happens to some people. You can still live with this disease. There's a lot of stigmas, and you're going to get a lot of rejection. I've lost all my friends, most of my friends, not all, but most of my friends. I've lost most of my family. My family doesn't even come and visit me or nothing like this, hardly ever, you know. And I'm here by myself, continuously, 24/7, alone. I have a fully furnished apartment, nice furniture, everything else, and the only thing that's missing is a girl, you know, and it's getting frustrating, but I'm missing a girl, but I need to have an HIV positive girl. And, you know, the girls in the city are very hard, very, very hard and cold, and very snobby. Very beautiful women, but very snobby. But nonetheless, I've been living with this for 7 years that I've known of. I didn't have full-blown AIDS when I was first diagnosed, but that was as a result of lack of taking my medications correctly. I'm on 9 pills a day, and those are only my antiretrovirals. That's the cocktail for to control the HIV. The HIV in my bloodstream is undetectable, so it's at the lowest level I can get it. But because my CD4 count, which is your T cells, the ones that fight off infections and all this, my count dropped way too low, and it's still low. It's only about 120 right now. It was down. I've had it down as low as 10. So, but the viral load is undetectable, so it's under control. It's just my body's going to take a while to heal, and it's been a very lonely life. I have to admit that. You don't have your freedom like you used to when you were working, and you can spend money like crazy and go have a car and everything else. I can't afford any of that anymore. I barely afford to keep myself, you know, to eat, let alone the motivation to eat. You know what I mean? With the chemo and the medications and no girl. You know what I mean? Life pretty well sucks. But you know, who knows? One day an HIV positive girl might come to my door. can always hope. You know what I mean? Dream. You know, it's not likely to happen, but I mean, they say if you don't go out and look for it, it's not going to come to your door. But you never know. I mean, it's hard to find it anyway, anywhere. I know that some of the women, though, in this city, I don't know which ones, but I just know that some of the women who are HIV positive are not saying that they're HIV positive. They're just going around meeting people and doing whatever with them. And guess what? They're partly responsible for the spread of this disease because they're not doing what's right. Okay? They're not finding themselves an HIV positive male, you know what I mean, in order to have sex with. They want to turn around and go and have it with whoever, and that is morally wrong. I'm an atheist. I am not a religious person. I used to be a born-again Christian once upon a time, long before I was even diagnosed with HIV. But so any of you who think that you might be able to convert me, it's not going to happen. I've gone the other way. I'm one of the very rare people who have been who were religious once and now who aren't anymore. So you can't put me back. It's not going to work. And don't even bother trying. So really, I don't need the headache. I got enough stress as it is. However, the most important thing for anybody who is newly diagnosed with this disease is it's going to be very difficult at first. You're going to surround yourself with a lot of negative thoughts, but don't. Even with the stigma and everything else, stand on your feet and stand proud on this earth. You know, you're sick with this disease, okay? But you are not a disease. You're only sick with a disease, okay? You have a bad disease, but I mean, you can still live on. You have to take your antiretrovirals on a daily basis, and by doing so, you're going to maintain your health. And if anybody has any problems or need to know some information, whatever like this, feel free to leave a comment and an email address, and I'll get back as soon as I can to you. You know, but I'm not catering to the gay community. I'm specifically catering to the straight community because I'm finding that the straight community is having a much more harder time. I do know people that have worked in the gay community with HIV/AIDS organizations, and I mean, the lifestyle is not the same as what it is when you're straight. It's completely different. So, to any of those out there who do require some support or some basic information, I'm not a doctor, so you know, I mean, I can't answer medical questions or nothing, but I can answer the questions to help you to cope with life. That I can do, because that I have been doing, and it's been a struggle, but I'm still standing on my own 2 feet, and I'm standing proud. You know what I mean? The only thing I'm missing is a girl. I mean, it gets frustrating, I mean, but that's the only thing that I'm missing. One day, hopefully, she will come. But I wish you all the best with your fight, and feel free to leave a comment or something like this, and I'll get back to you. Thank you, and have a good day.